This is my honest review on iPhone 11 Pro Max after using it for the last 2 months as my daily driver. So what up guys, this is Mike from Geotoko.com. This is the brand new iPhone 11 Pro Max, which was launched a couple of months back. There were 3 new iPhone launched on iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and we will be reviewing today the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Since I have been asking myself a question, is this iPhone truly a Pro? Well, let's check it out. Before we go further, let me tell you guys that we have an active iPhone 11 giveaway in our Geotoko website link in the description. So do check it out and participate in the giveaway to win this beautiful iPhone. Let's come to the review again. So apart from different sides of the screen, the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max are basically identical, though the battery sizes are much more similar. They use the same A13 Bionic chipset. If you are considering buying the Pro Max, your real decision comes down to 3 things: what color you like, how much storage you want, and whether you want to get a phone as big as the Max all the time. So let's come to the display. This time Apple has given bigger and brighter display. So what you're getting is 6.5 inches of screen real estate with an OLED panel that has once again been refined by Apple. It features True Tone technology to better match the ambient lighting conditions, altering the white balance depending on the lighting situation you're in, as well as a fluid screen, although not quite as fluid as the higher refresh rates we've seen on the iPad Pro for instance. That's because the iPhone can only display 800 units of brightness, which is still pretty good, but when playing a Dolby Vision film, things get more impressive, up to 1200 units according to Apple. Now talking about the design. Apple might not have changed the design for the iPhone 11 Pro Max on the front compared to last year's XS Max, but on the rear, things are much more improved. There is a new matte glass back that feels noticeably different in the hand. It is much less prone to smudges and fingerprints and feels like an upgrade. The rest of the design is very similar to what we've seen from Apple in recent years. The notch remains, the sides are curving stainless steel, and the bottom of the phone houses a lightning connector and 2 speaker grills. For symmetry, only one actually fires sound outwards. The main new design element is one we've already talked about, the camera bump on the rear of the iPhone. It is sharp on the edges as it is made by milling the glass down and rolling it to the rear of the phone. Ultimately, the design of the iPhone Pro Max is pretty much identical to that of the iPhone XS Max. Apple made a big claim about the improvements to the iPhone 11 Pro Max battery life, pointing to the fact that it would be able to last for 5 hours longer than the iPhone XS Max. The reason for this is curious. That is a big boost in terms of the size of the power unit without affecting the thickness of the device. Well, the battery life on the iPhone Pro Max is strong indeed. We tested it for 3 days and the results are incredible. A hard day of testing which included playing games, watching streamed videos, testing the camera, and running benchmarks. When it comes to powering up this phone, you've got 2 options. There is wireless charging or the fast charger in the box. That's pretty impressive. Let's talk about the new iOS 13 and performance. The iPhone Pro 11 Max is running iOS 13, meaning it's packing the most advanced software Apple has to offer. There are some nice animated tweaks with the new platform, with things like the volume and call silencing notifications now more rounded and finally interactive too. Face ID has improved too. Not its accuracy as such, but in terms of the field of view the camera can take in. While the iPhone 11 Pro Max front-facing camera isn't any better at picking up faces than the model from last year, it's easier to unlock when sitting at your desk. We didn't need to pick up the phone to read a message as much as we did with the 2018's iPhone XS Max. And the 3D Touch is no more. Instead, you've got an upgraded haptic engine where the rumbles under the finger feel more like a mechanical button when activated, and the long press system whereby holding your finger on an option will enable other menus. In terms of raw performance, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is the most powerful iPhone on the market, and one of the most powerful smartphones too. If you take things down to the raw stats, a quick flick through the score shows impressive. That makes the 11 Pro Max around 10% more powerful than the iPhone 11, and more than 20% better than the iPhone XS Max from last year. We believe that the Pro handsets have the most RAM of any iPhone, so it makes sense that the overall benchmarking scores are higher. But these are just numbers. What about the actual performance of the iPhone 11 Pro Max in day-to-day use? Well, you'll struggle to get to a point where apps start to slow down when you're opening and closing them, although the A13 Bionic handles the task like a pro. Again, talking about the camera performance. In terms of hardware, the key difference is the addition of the ultra-wide camera, making it 3 cameras on the rear of the phone. What you've got here are a normal wide-angle lens, a telephoto lens, and a new ultra-wide one. The telephoto option zooms you 2 times closer to your subject, and the ultra-wide-angle lens enables you to cram twice as much in the scene in front of you into the frame. All 3 cameras pack 12 megapixel sensors, which is pretty standard for most smartphones these days, allowing a good balance between pixel size to capture more light and resolutions for capturing plenty of detail. The first is night mode. Apple's new night mode certainly brings it into the conversation. In our eyes, it's the single biggest reason to buy the new iPhone. You'll need to hold the phone steady or brace it or mount it on a tripod, but if you do, you're rewarded with the ability to take pictures with detail that even your eyes can't see. Take a quick look at the sample shots taken on iPhone 11 Pro Max. Video recording has also been improved. With the Pro Max, you're now able to capture 4K at 60 frames per second. That means you're getting smoother footage thanks to more information being captured, but it's worth remembering that this will fill up your storage on your iPhone that much quicker. In the video mode, things are improved. Our sense is that the 4K 60 frames per second mode is more of a headline feature than a really useful one. But if you're a serious photographer or videographer looking to buy this phone, then you'll want to use such features. The detail is richer, and crucially, the exposure is more balanced, meaning you can create better looking movies. The iPhone 11 Pro has no trouble shrugging off the water. The device is IP68 rated and can withstand being submerged in up to 4 meters for up to 30 minutes. That's a full 2 meters more than the iPhone 11 can withstand. The iPhone 11 Pro Max is an excellent package overall. It feels premium than previous generation's iPhone, looks sturdy, and those triple camera grabs attention more, making its $1,000 price, honestly, seem worth it again. Also, as I said earlier, we have an active giveaway on our website link in the description, so go check it out and do participate to win an iPhone 11. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video and comment if it's worth buying these new iPhones. If you're planning to buy one, check out the link below. You know what to do, and I will see you in the next video.